Welcome to VoteWise. Before you start, it's important to go into your profile and say where you live. It makes navigating the site so much easier. So hit the hamburger menu, then Settings, then My Profile, then scroll down here and you can see there are drop-down menus for your state, county, city. There are areas here for adding stuff about yourself also. It'll look a bit different depending upon what type of user you're registered as. Now this is important. Make sure to scroll down and hit the Save button. Otherwise, your settings won't be saved. So, now we're ready to jump in. Let me highlight a few things about the site. First and most important is the toolbar on top. Clicking here brings you to the welcome page. This is for the questions section, where you can answer questions in just about any topic. Your answers will be used to match voters, politicians, and organizations, so you can work together towards whatever shared goals you have. Clicking here brings you to a section where you can learn about the topics and politics in general through essays, videos, and useful links from VoteWise staff and organizations that specialize in each topic. It's both interesting and informative to see organizations from all sides of an argument go into great detail about their stance. The debate section allows you to discuss the issues with people in your country, your state, your county, your town, or you can pick somewhere else that is a hot spot in the news or just check in on your relatives. The politicians section allows you to learn about the politicians who represent you and the candidates who hope to one day. The more questions the politicians answer, the higher they float to the top of the list of candidates running for that office. If they've answered questions, you can select them and hit the Compare by Subject button. Here you can see that your chosen politicians answered questions in some subjects, but not in others. And for those, we suggest that you ask them to answer. Click on that, and you can see the subtopics they answered. And click on that, and you can see how their answers match yours and each other's. If you go back to the politics section, you can see that the politicians can post a statement, a resume, a link to their website. We see if they are an incumbent, what party they belong to. Now, for a primary, this is important because you can only vote for politicians who belong to your party. But for the general election, we would hope that you vote based on their ideas and not their label. Now, here is a particularly cool part. Click here, and it takes you to a place where you can view or create threads associated with a politician, post videos, discuss the issues. This link takes you to organizations that are dedicated to fighting for various issues. One tool I use all the time is the news tool. The default news feed is the Associated Press, but you can switch it to a wide variety of options. We highly recommend that you bounce between news sources often so you can get to experience things from a wide variety of perspectives, including ones you disagree with. For local news, click here and find the websites for your local news. The menu bar lets you go to your settings and change your password. If you're a politician, you can see your polling data here. Here's your personal homepage and other things. So jump in, explore, and help democracy work.